Are you just visiting or deciding how you want to spend your weekend? These are some of the best things to do in Detroit. If you want to know everything from living, dining, sleeping, buying, selling in Metro Detroit, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell because we have new videos coming out weekly. And I absolutely love when people call me, text me, or email me because they're thinking about buying or selling a house here in Metro Detroit. So if you have any plans whatsoever to buy or sell a home here in Metro Detroit, call me, text me, email me, or even send the pigeon carrier because I've got your back. Starting with the Motown Museum, journey back in time to the 1960s when Motown got its start in the music business. The history is fascinating with the vision of Berry Gordy and the cultivation and stardom of the Four Tops, the Supremes, the Temptations, Martha, and many more. Next, we're going to talk about the Detroit Institute of Arts. Is one of the best art museums in the United States. Highlights include the murals by Diego Rivera, ancient art collected from Egypt, Asia, Europe, and the Middle East, as well as modern art. The highlight is a 16th century chapel that was relocated to the DIA from France. In World War I, art collectors from around the world brought the remnants of damaged buildings in Europe, and in 1923, this chapel was taken apart, stone by stone, shipped to the DIA, and pieced back together. Even the stained glass windows were preserved. And the cost for a visit here is $14 for adults, and children between 6 and 17 it's $6, and seniors get in for $9. Hours vary by the day of the week. Opening time is at 9 a.m. and the museum closes between 4 and 10 p.m. And next we're going to talk about the Detroit Historical Museum. Across the street from the DIA is the Detroit Historical Museum, and this museum covers the history of Detroit from the first settlements to present day. This is the best place to learn about the bright beginnings of Detroit, its role in the Underground Railroad, and the events that occurred in the 20th century. And to visit, it's going to cost you absolutely nothing, absolutely free for anybody. And the hours between Tuesday and Friday are from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it is closed on Monday. Next, we're going to talk about the Henri Museum or Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation. The factory is great, and so is the museum. Sit on Rosa Parks' bus, see the Abraham Lincoln chair, and the Kennedy presidential limousine. And yes, that's the exact same one he was assassinated in. And tour the enormous exhibit that contains the first cars of America to present day. This is a great collection of American artifacts. Greenfield Village felt like Disney World meets Williamsburg, Virginia. The recreation of an early American town contains historic attractions and working farms. And for many people, the highlight is a 3-minute ride in a Ford Model T. The Henry Ford experience is located in Dearborn, Michigan, which is about a 20 to 30-minute drive from downtown Detroit. The Fisher Building is one of Detroit's iconic buildings, built in 1928. The Art Deco building is home to offices and the Fisher Theater. For free, you can wander and enjoy the grandeur of the building. Take the steps to the second and third levels and enjoy even better views from the balconies. The Fox Theater opened in 1928 as a movie palace. Since its opening, Shirley Temple, Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Motown artists, and David Copperfield have performed here. Live performances are still held to this day, and just a few months back, I seen Joe Rogan, a comedian, at the Fox. The Eastern Market is a favorite of many visitors and locals in Detroit. There are several market days, and the best ones are on Saturdays and Sundays. 225 vendors sell produce, food, arts and crafts, clothing, and more. There's music, entertainment, and it makes a great day and a great way to experience the local Detroit scene. The Detroit Waterfront, a paved path runs across the Detroit River. This is a nice spot to go for a walk or a jog, and sitting across the river from Detroit is Canada. And near Hart Plaza is the International Memorial to the Underground Railroad. Detroit played a very important role in the Underground Railroad, and this was the last stop in the US before slaves were sailed across the Detroit River to freedom in Canada. And if you are in the area, it's worth a quick visit to see the memorial and the view of Canada. Campus Martius Park. This very small park sits in the heart of Detroit. In the summertime, it's a cool hangout spot. Part of the park is filled with sand, and people come here to lay out and soak up the sun. During the day, food trucks sell food, and in the evening, people gather to watch movies on a temporary movie screen. And you can always go watch a Tigers game at Comerica Park. Comerica Park is the Detroit Tigers baseball stadium. Go watch a game during the summer months, or one of the rare concerts that are held during the summer and fall months. And then there is the newly built Little Caesars Arena, where you're gonna see many concerts throughout the year, as well as where the Pistons play and the Red Wings. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any plans whatsoever buying or selling real estate here in Metro Detroit, call me, text me, or email me. I've got your back.